This video is going to talk about the introduction to fixing sentences, which is part of the writing section on the exam. Now, the videos that we've watched before, they were mostly talking about the identifying errors, and this is obviously going to talk about the next section. Essentially, what this section tests is three things. First, can you identify errors in sentence structure? In other words, can you identify mistakes that have been made in the way that the sentence parts have been put together? The second thing that it tests is if you can identify a simple and neat sentence from a clumsy and complicated sentence. Do you have an eye for finding elegant words, elegant sentences? And finally, can you identify sentence fragments from full sentences? Now, if you don't know what a sentence fragment is basically a quote-unquote sentence. It's not really a sentence, but it's something that does not have the two essential parts that something needs in order to be a sentence, and those are the subject, the doer, and the verb. Now, obviously we're going to talk about this more and more in detail with the upcoming videos, but in this section, the correct answers have fewer words, they have fewer syllables, they're in the active voice, and they do not sound awkward. So that's really all you need to know right now in terms of how to identify the correct answer choices in the fixing sentence section of the exam. They have fewer words, they have fewer syllables, meaning that they are much more elegant than complicated words, and they do not sound awkward. So, for example, would you say a form was filled out by the student, or the student filled out a form? Well, most people that I know would say the first one, which is the first one right here. The student filled out a form. Most people would not say this, a form was filled out by the student. Now, this first one, the student filled out a form, that's written in the active voice. The second one right here, a form was filled out by the student, is written in the passive voice. So just know that in this section of the exam, the correct answer choices will be the answer choices that are in the active voice, in the first part right here, in the first form of the sentence. So that's it for introduction to fixing sentences. Obviously, we're going to talk more and more about them in the upcoming videos. See you later.